KJ effect through that wall. It ends up extending, and still that Viper damage still is getting up so much just off of the poison. Now in we go, still a 2-on-4. It's TenZ holding W through the wall, and he's able to get himself another one, make it a third. Victor goes down on a heap. Dapper comes up from behind. One player in the middle of sight.
Yeah, TenZ is here all alone. Essentially, he's got to try and find an opening frag, get a devour, which he does, back to 150. Now he looks for the reposition. TenZ still in the middle of sight. There's one player towards top rafters, but that does mean his team can now make the entrance into the A-bomb site. Victor, a very nice nade. The spike gets tapped. He tosses again. More delay. Those are the fundamentals of this enemy composition. And yeah, it's buying time. Rotations have come in. No flank present just yet. So there's one player just watching, and Shazam up close.
No
with the
way!
share can't get it done. Guns will be picked up, and Zoms is left alone.
Zoms 1v4. It's possible all 4 players without armor. Zoms realistically could catch themselves a couple of peeks here, but everyone from Envy ready to peek out at the same time to be a revive back and heal up back for Sick. Out goes the retake in for Ye. Ye trying to find 2 over towards Yellow. There's 3 in his stream, but he's still not able to find anything. Out goes the wall. Out goes the strike from TenZ, and he's able to get 2. And Finesse now the last man remaining with a Guardian and a hope. But Sentinels, they tie up the scoreline.
Yeah, might honestly catch Sentinels off guard, but he does at least decide to reposition. Victor tossing blast backs. Not looking to get punished just yet as he's taking fights alongside Marv. Trades go back and forth.
Victor!
He's out of bullets, but here comes the cavalry. 2 more players to his rescue, and a 2 versus 2 as a revive comes into play. It's FNS alone with the Sheriff.
It's Chaos FNS. He has the angle, but he's not able to get the shot. Ye's a little bit far away, but he just has to line up. Oh, he has to line up with Radiant triple, but it's not going to happen. Wall goes up. Dapper walks through. Easy kill for Ye. Ye now in a 1v2. Doesn't have knives. Zom still has double snake bite, so time is going to be played heavily by Sentinels going forward. Ye, he has to contemplate picking up a rifle, and absolutely he will. He has no clue where these last 2 players are. It's over towards Yellow where they're cross-firing. Early slow orb. Very well timed at that. Ye still trying to look around for a B-main contact. Finally moving on to Yellow, but Sick just has the better crosshair placement and the better angle.
That fight, and well, they do go 1 for 1. Still, I'd say the advantage heavily lies with Sentinels, but again, these ultimates can be the game changer. Crash is able to find one on the bottom towards Sick, and now suddenly, Envy have the man advantage, and things are looking dicey here.
I'm legit just pissed for Shazam. He had the timing. He looks away for literally 1 second, and there goes the peek back. But in goes yet another chance for Sentinels to take back a couple of bodies. It is Shazam taking up a kill onto Crashes as he's got a little bit antsy. The lockdown, though, with just about 45 seconds left, and there wasn't really any credible threat for this lockdown to even go down. Sentinels, yes, they are surrounding the A site, but Spike hasn't even made its way throughout site, and now we're seeing Sentinels go back.
Yeah, with his lockdown faded, Wall goes up to the B site to try and sell the fake, but Victor has not bit. He's only on 20 HP, but we know how good this man can be. There's a reason why they called him food. You gotta try and feed him here, but unfortunately, he's not gonna get much. Dapper on 12 HP. Marv too far off, however. If he's able to find a pick here, he evens things up to a 2v2.
It's the mileage. Marv has already gotten 2 off this here rifle. How many more can he get? FNS still trying to come up over towards mid. FNS missing out on the shot. Out goes the domain expansion in the mid side as the site's a little bit bigger. Marv has more space to stretch out in and potentially some more cheese. Out goes the rifle. Sees the barrel. Zoms is going to go down. Dapper now in a 1v1. Only 1 HP left. Oh, from up top.
He can't see.
No, he can't see. Marv, no, he's still going. 2 missed right clicks from Dapper, and it's still a W from Envy. It is shambles. It's disastrous. Item to keep this game even. We continue now, Sully, with the play over towards mid, and it's very organized. Sentinels trying to make their way up. It's 3 players up, and it's 3 players down. Make it 4. Shazam to the last one remaining in a 1v5. He has 30 HP and knives. What a round already from Envy as they stack everything over towards mid.
An absolute slaughter. Everyone pivots back. Marv is ready to focus towards the under 2 position as Ye has gotten aggressive in the B main. He's just hopping around. He doesn't.
His screen. Ye fully flashed. He had yet another pretty good first contact position, potentially to trade back. It's not going to happen. He goes back to site, though, and he does take down TenZ. It's quite the important kill, to say the least, but it's still even strength 4v4. Victor! Look at Victor in mid! Still waiting up for the cross.
He's waiting. He's watching. He hears the footsteps, and he's been denied by Sick. They can make this rotation back. Shazam has just been sitting, waiting, and listening for these A-site rotations. Now he's made the call. Shazam front with this operator. He sees one in rafters, and he's gonna nail the shot. 4 versus 2 with players. They are in rotation, but they're being denied. Zoms learn that the full focus comes from B main, and Royer. First frag is gonna be his, and there's another from FNS, pulling the attention away. Where's the trade frag? There's nothing just yet. As FNS gets that kill, Lockdown gets charged up, and they can push everyone out of the site with 45 seconds left. I mean, Envy are anticipating this rotation. 2 players still ready for A, but even then, one's going to be locked down, and there's nothing you can really do. Dapper, detained. The rest of his team kind of just sitting in B main. It's a waiting game at this point in time.
And especially for Ye. He can just maintain this cross, and indeed, he's going to keep it. He's going to be able to get one big one, and they didn't anticipate Dapper there at all. That is just long-term storytelling at this point. He was there at yellow. He was detained for a while. There was a reason why, because they had the angle on cross. Not a bad idea entirely, but just about 10 seconds left. They're desperate to put down this fight. FNS around the corner. What a reaction back. And Victor still able to get another one.
Is here, and FNS is that first contact. Actually, 2 plays into the kitchen side. Jens has got a huge play, but he's been denied again. Crashy's gonna shut him down, and Ye knows. They all know. Here comes the hit, and here comes the util. Again, we see Envy dumping, and buying all of this time. How do they try and stave this off? Tentacle, the Nano Storms pop. Snake bites go down, and while they're fighting back.
Not only the util, but they're also spamming through. Sick able to get a big one right through. Still another player taking a little bit of damage through the box. Ye on the flank. They have no ideas in this corner, but finally they peek him out. Ye looking up for the for the dash. Shazam, how are you still alive? Escaping with only 8 HP off the right click. Now he gets revived up. Dapper getting that first pick. Crash, he's looking out for the players in B main.
Punished, but the shot doesn't connect, and rotations are being pushed through B main from the enemy side.
Yeah, Victor dangerously low on HP and is still sticking around the back of sight. Shazam, actually, another cheeky angle, and he's able to get another kill. And Envy, they're already broken down to 3 players off this very last round, and it's 2 people being spotted out at the same exact time. Shazam with a double contact. Dapper there to potentially get the second opportunity at a kill. But in fact, it's Ye with a real wide swing. Still the bulldog in his hands. Tens is below. Has all the information that he could possibly want. Person's right above him, making a whole lot of noise. Ye is still able to get another kill. He's down to 17 HP.
Down Envy. That they have. Shazam sitting with the Sheriff is good to find the first like he did in the first half.
There's still going to be 2 more bodies for him to aim at. They're spinning right into the middle of sight.
There's that combo.
Tens and Shazam combined for 2. Crashy's trying to run for the hills. And in comes from behind Dapper this time trying to help out. It's the whole gang for Sentinels taking a single peep. He made his way back over towards spawn. Shazam on the front line. Oh, they knew. For a quick second there, they had the right idea. But still the rest of Sentinels sitting around this site, waiting for that approach. 25 seconds left. They can't abandon now. In they go. Tens in the middle of the site. Only going to be able to get 1 and make it 1 for now. Tens goes back to try to get a second kill from the mid side. Be watching out for a cross, because there's actually Zoms deep in B main that could make a peek very soon. Out goes the first peek over towards A. It's going to be an immediate wall. The right click missed out from Ye. The knives are wasted, and he goes down in a heap. Still a 4-on-4. Tens in the middle of sight. Wall is still up. They haven't broken it down. Nobody is in short. There's still players for Envy trying to fight this out, as Shazam posted up on rafters. Goes down to FNS from below. I said that the mid lurk would come in, and indeed it's happening. FNS going over towards heaven, but he's making a whole lot of noise. Makes it quite obvious that he's there, and Dapper finds him. Tans has the cross in a tight angle in the back of wall, and he goes in for a wide swing, running and shooting with the Vandal.
He's taking that peek. Nanostorm into the back corner before not Tens out of position. It actually lands at the top rafters, and well, top rafters, but he's underneath, and that's where he goes. 4 versus 5 as they enter the bomb site.
Sick! No, Sick! He gets caught out with Dapper at the same time. He felt safe enough because Dapper was next to him to try to place down a wall to counteract that spike. But it's a disaster. It all falls apart for Sentinels. And for Envy, it's a very happy moment for them because Sentinels, first of all, on the verge of a reset. Both teams on the verge of a reset almost. Envy, more importantly, it was their first actual organized takeover towards A. It took them a few lucky picks. Yeah. They're still able to make it through. That's a big, confident win for Envy.
Yeah, it feels like that with Ye being that one contact towards B main, it's like, okay, well, if Ye is there, the majority of the team should be there as well. And I think that's what Sentinels read into. And put Tens in a difficult position where he's got to hold it down. And yes, he's good, but even then, against Envy, it's difficult. Shazam, okay, a little bit of flash, a little bit of sass. Oh no. Victor up top, no chance in that position. But 9-9, no operator save for Sentinels. And like you said earlier, definite risk that they cross over towards there as there's the swing. Yay, not ready up close. The Stinger definitely is going to best him in that situation. Marved the trade blows, but Shazam, he will find one aggressing towards that A side. So Envy, we're looking to kind of do a fake towards his B side, just default it out, feel out the pressure on the map, and while it kind of falls flat on its face, the 4v3, Shazam still with those 9s, and there's one player here that he's got a chance to win against, and Shazam doubling down on these frags, 4 versus 2, and well, they've only needed to expend just this one. These last 2 players of Crashes and Marv are sucked towards B main, and while Shazam is looking to challenge, it's a difficult runaway here for the Envy side.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, goes finally the wall for Tens. Oh, excuse me, 9-3. He's actually just fine. Still FNS. It's 10 HP for him. Right in the middle, Crashies has the edge! The spray down actually getting more damage onto zombies at the same time too! 2v2, dangerously low HP for everyone. Revive at the same time! It is pure chaos, and he goes for the revive. Still 2-on-2. Sick! With the spray through, and he's not able to get the kill, but it's still a lot of damage. FNS still maintaining 10 HP. Shot through, but the barrel was spotted by FNS. Shazam still gets the kill. Marv did a 1v2, spraying through. Sick, he is actually off the spike, still trying to go for the Viper's pit. Oh! The 50-50 is won by Sick.
Tens alone. Sick isn't too far off, but he isn't necessarily way too close, and Tens gets to find one. He can use the ult, but Tens flick to the top rope, and now Sick has gone for the swing. He is what could break this deal, and FNS and Marv are good to find 2 here.
It's at the exact same time as the spike is finally trying to go through. Down goes the wall. Zombs the timing of the wall. It's almost so good. Oh! But Shazam in a 1v2. It's wall up for confidence that they can actually retake A. Potentially leave some space over towards mid, but out goes that lockdown again. It's going to allow so much time for MB to be able to plant. Shazam with a cheeky spot over towards mid. He is able to get that frag back. It's a 4-on-4 now as Victor trying to fight up in the middle of site, throws out a nade over towards mid. Victor still able to get another one over towards Raptors, and more damage onto Stick through the wall. This could just be it, as now Envy have a chance in a 3v1.
Oh, it starts with a single pick from Envy onto Tens, and it puts Sick suddenly in a 1v3, and that late lurk from Marv comes into effect to full attention, get a kill. Now this is about damage. Sick pulled another life. 3 bodies have fallen. If he's good for another, this would be perfect. You know the economy of Envy is not going to be in a good spot right now, but hey.
Potentially a plan over towards the back, but they're actually planning default. This is just a lot more control, Sully.
Yeah, a lot intense. Well, he's not going to at least maintain that control for Sentinels. He's going to try and take some more. And Tens finds a 3rd with the Sheriff. It's a 2 versus 3. And look at these players. He knows. Tens just knows. 1 versus 3 now, and somehow he's the difference maker. 1 versus 1 in this situation. And Victor, he's around yellow box. He might have this ace. Yes, he does. No, Victor there to deny. He's got it all to do. Victor! With the counter back against Tens. 1 and well, Shazam stands tall. Tens has pulled out the Empress. What can he find? Can he deny? Yes, he can.
Tens this time with a revenge onto Victor, but there's still more work to do. Just on this side alone, Marved might be lining up for that Viper's pit, but again, it's just time, and it's just awareness, isn't it? Sick with a peek over towards mid, gets his target, and both of the last 2 kills goes down at the exact same millisecond.
A lot of utility, it feels like already. FNS with a quick charge up, he's looking to maybe find another kill, but it's a lot of contact, and you're right, I love it too, because Envy, they flip back to the A side.
No, and it's such a commitment to literally throw out your killjoy of all characters, of all agents, as an entry, and for the rest, it all works, because the only person playing up here on site is the Sova. A couple shock darts later, and now Shazam going over towards Heaven, trying to help out Sick. He does get a little bit of damage, and potentially a kill for himself. The 1-1 stat line for him is currently helping out his squad, but Yay still trying to frag out. Shazam with the 2nd kill. Crash is now the last one remaining in a 1v4, and the round is pretty much done anyways. He's on the flank.
Coming in a little bit late with this judge here. I mean, yes, they've got lesser guns, but that doesn't mean they're out of the fight. Envy, huge end up dropping a player. Tens up close. There's the swing. He draws attention, and now we're back to a 2-1-2. Both trying to play together. Shazam still continuing to go. It's up to Sick here, 1v2. He has to get the transfer, but he's got not enough bullets.
still very much on his toes, but the rest of his opponents are all over towards that C site. It's only going to be one player over towards that back line. Dapper trying to hold it down with a spray down, and he's able to get a whole lot of damage. Out goes that shock dart from Shazam. That's actually a big save. One of their players was down to 11 HP. FNS still trying, though. He's down to 32, and he has to run away after he gets a cheeky frag.
Yeah, and he can get the heal back up, so he'll be at full HP. Albeit with no shield. Never mind, he's just stuck at the 85 mark. 2 versus 3. One's got an op, that being in the hands of Tens. And I think Tens isn't really looking to battle for this unless Shazam can get something. Never mind, he was just looking out
They
for
can
a
definitely
lurk.
fight for this. And they absolutely will. It's going to be a 2-man crossfire back over towards tunnels. Shazam. He's going to run right into the alarm bot, isn't he? Oh, Tens. A 1v3 that he was almost able to pull off a little bit earlier, but...
He had to lock down Garage because now you see the predicament Tens is in. It's like, where does he go? Hunter's Fury to take him down. Ooh, second shot misses, and Tens he is going to stay alive, but for how long is the real deal? That lockdown, not going to catch anybody detained. Tens up close. Oh, he's going to get punished as soon as he takes the heat.
Cheeky idea from Tens. Gets broken down, and now the rest of Sentinels trying to barrel their way forward. Zoms. Just good eyes, period, even watching over towards that mid side. And out goes Sentinels again. They've now gotten 2 kills off of this flank alone. Now this could get fun. Out goes the neural theft. They know at least the general direction of their opponents. Dapper's able to get another one, equalizing the round at a 2v2. Marv's waiting out for a second player through that Cosmic Divide. Has no clue that Zoms is there, but Zoms walks right into his crosshair. Well done by Marv. It's just good patience, period. Over towards Garage. He's really just playing contact. He could just be there waiting up for a flank or a rotator. And indeed, that just might be the dynamic. Tens! Oh. A hit and run and long. And he's able to back out easy. And look at Zoms with a contact over and long. With a Marshall, he's able to get a kill. Did he make it a second? Victor over and long trying to make his way up.
He's got stars to play with as well. He can get another tag. No! Zoms with a clean headshot. And they with smoke. They're going big. They've gone huge. A thrifty round coming out of Sentinels, and it starts with Knives.
He has 2 players in the middle of this A site potentially to try to avenge him. That recon bolt is gonna catch him off. Dapper now stuck in the back. The grab wall keeping him back, but Zoms trying to help him out off the crossfire. Dapper currently full flash, trying to go for the wide swing, but it's easy now for Crashies. And yes, the Hunter's Fury is going to connect, but it simply doesn't matter. And no way! Sig has the spike! It's a man disadvantage now for Sentinels. But with just about 30 seconds left, it's a man down now for Envy, and Sick pulls it off out of nowhere. A 1v2 for Sick might be coming soon for Envy, and it might be a desperate scenario. Look at the amount of util down. Out goes the Nebula, out goes the Nova Pulse, but now in goes finally the take. Shining Light in the front line. In goes the rest of Sentinels trying to hold it back. 2 more plays remaining. It's Ye and Victor. Ye! No! He didn't get the knife kill, but he pulls out the sidearm. It's pure chaos. It's a 1v2 for Shazam. Shazam, he gets beat out. Shock dart out. It's 12 HP for Victor. He can heal. It's 1 bullet to the body from Shazam that will do it. And as the dust subsides, and Sentinels has just dissipated any chance of this ever happening ever again. In goes the hold over towards mid. Zoms is now here to try to help out. Here goes the peek from Sick. Out goes the combo from Zoms. He's only able to get that second. There's another person over in bottom mid. Victor out, and it's Shazam. 3 players from Sentinels having a war for that mid side, and Envy at that exact same time. They take advantage of an MTC.
Soba and Astra versus Soba and Astra. Marv is getting aggressive in the garage. He knows he's on low HP. He needs to find an advantage, and he might have one. Oh, he's getting discipline. He doesn't flick. He waits. He listens. He watches, and now he whiffs. He whiffs the chance, and now the spike. It's not in their favor. He goes for a second, and he's gonna get denied. Spectre long range doesn't get it done, and Zoms denies the 2 of them.
No shot. We're actually gonna have Sentinels still holding off this front line. Look at this comp still here, and look at the amount of util that Envy can end up using. Out goes the lockdown. The 10 still able to get a big pick. Out goes the right click. He's still trying to fight for short. Just about 4 seconds left, and he has to run away, but he has more than enough time and teammates to help. He is safe back over towards heaven. Nobody gets detained. Cosmic Divide is still up. The plan finally goes in. 10! He's fully flashed! Crashes in the middle too! Oh my word! The FNS still trying to make his way through. It's a 1v2 for him, but Dapper with his drop in.
I hold shift, we hold shift. Everyone in Sentinels is walking their way on in. Envy. 4 players left. What do they do? Okay, first contact. Crashy's going to be forced away nonetheless. Six still has a hot hand if he wants to heal.
Standing ahead.
Everyone on Sentinels has immediately backed away. 3 players towards long. Dapper being the only player looking for the contest over towards the sewer side. And Shazam with a recon bolt. They've already tapped the spike. They're getting it going.
Dapper not exactly able to fight back that first contact. All 3 players over towards long. Spike not being defused. Finally it is. Out goes that other shock dart. And after 5 kills go down at the exact same time, it is Astra v Astra. Zoms tapping away, but Mark gets a massive headshot. It's only 1 shot to the body that he needs. Zoms barely showing a pixel. And it is no time? Oh, barely enough time for Marv. Look, Cubby.
Love it, because Ye is planning on playing long with this Marshall as well, so it's a great assist.
Oh my gosh, indeed it is. Out goes that first pick.
Oh.
The Frenzy has to get one, but Tens is forced to dash his way forward. Marv's able to get another one. Look at the gap on Ye. Ye gets another pick. He's still sitting up on top of logs. Out goes the cross. Victor and Ye combined for 2. Shazam and Sick, last 2 remaining. And out goes the... Oh! The wrap back from 6. Shazam saves his teammates, but it's still... Yeah, it is... Seemed like we've had a plethora of contacts thus far here in the A site, but again, Sentinels so brutally slow to make their way up, and the first time that they even step their way forward, it is Ye with a well-timed peek, and he's going in for more. He's gonna be able to get 2, make it a third. Victor is behind him to catch it up, and Sentinels with the rifles, they're breaking down.
Oh, 10 still able to trade one back. The operator out of their hands, but the round isn't done just yet. Envy, the deadly player they have to contest with.
Cash, and it works out just fine for Sentinels. They have the rifles they need, but do they have the positions that they want? Crashies has it all over towards long, and he's able to pretty much create all this space now for Envy, except for in the middle of sight. There's only 1 person over towards long. Tens essentially dashing his way through with a heat-seeking missile right onto the head of Crashies, and still the rest of Sentinels rotating. Still slowly make their way slowly onto A, having some trouble with the cabbages, but Cosmic Divide down. It's a 4-on-4.
Light tag already. Tens going risky. He does find a kill up top in the heavens, but there's still more to come as Shazam sending shock darts the way of the connector side, and 10 still sitting in the middle. It's instead Shazam to nick that kill, and 10's down low. It's 1 player left as FNS is coming in for the backstab, but it's a little bit too late. All of his compadres have already gone down in FNS. It's a 1 versus 2. Both players split. He's got 1v1s, but he can't win the first. Nice first tag. Where's the second? He's not going to be able to finish it off. In astral form as well. Sick is going to take the space. Grab a Nova Pulse. He all avoids. Marv is good to at least knock down the run it back. That's not enough. Marv knows one is charged in. Everyone has arrived. No scope from
Here goes Ye.
Just 3, but there's a shutdown again from Shazam, and well, Crashy's all alone, can't do much in this situation. Guns are still readily available here for Envy as well. The spike should be going down momentarily. There is still a chance as Envy pull off the 4v4.
Oh, Sick. Getting not only revealed, but the Hound right on him. Out goes Zoms with the spray down. 2 players in that same angle trying to hold off Envy. And Crashies!
Hunter's Fury, lockdown for FNS. Here they come, here they go. And 10 is going to be the first blood. Victor good for at least the immediate 2 off the bat. And while Crashies is looking to try and respond, he is in the back lines. 4 versus 3. And Zoms is desperately low on HP.
Crashies still has that ping over towards long, but the shock darts aren't able to connect. Still that man disadvantage that Sentinels are now starting to lack out over towards the back site. They had the right pieces, they had the right proponents, and they continue to take advantage of it. More kills going back for Ye and Crashies. Zom's now the only one remaining in a 1v4, and all the momentum has been stopped. Yes, it is yet another round back for Envy. Sentinels, they have cash to go into the next.
Bouncing between sewers, but run it back activated. Sick is trying to sell a huge fake, knowing the Seeker's got that contact, but nobody on Envy has taken this fight. They are completely wary to the fact that it's a full fake, and well, Sick, run it back doesn't find much. Suddenly a 5 versus 3, a Shazam down low, and Ye up top, hits him down with the knives. It's clean here from the side of Envy, as they take now a 10th round to bring Sentinels
clearing out, but there's a reason why they're backing out. Again, that lockdown still ready on FNS. Just waiting for any sort of return off that because Shazam technically on that front line could get this plant down and could also get that ulti, but it's actually Sick going in for the plant. Interestingly enough, Shazam still going back for it. Out goes that lockdown, and the Hunter's Fury charged up for Shazam over towards Long off the orb, and it works out to shut down the lockdown. Everyone on Sentinels still in the middle of sight. It's a 5v5. It is full even strength for these two teams to battle for this last round. In goes the take. Cosmic Defy still up in Long. Victor gonna be able to get 1. 2 kills going back. Jay with a wide swing. Man advantage now for Envy. Out goes the 2v2. Dapper holding it down. Headshot onto Marv. Marv, how much more can you survive, my friend? 64 HP back on Sick. He has the space. He has the molly in the middle of the spike. Marv goes for the fake, but it's not gonna work. Gute Reise, Sentinels. Have a good trip because we'll see you in Berlin.